Hey guys, well, I've tried a couple times to make a video today, and I'm completely and totally not satisfied with what I record. And I do believe it's probably because I've covered too many subjects, and it feels like I'm speaking to things that I probably don't need to speak to. Um, and an awful lot, if I'm giving you my observations on things, that probably doesn't mean much of anything. I will say, though, from what I was hearing the other day, this forever healing thing that you're talking about, well, if you are that kingdom, you are that community, and you're taking in, on a regular basis, new ones to bring through the processes that leads them up to your level, then yeah, I can understand what you mean by that. But otherwise, if you can't complete the healing process and go up as an ascended master and become a part of the heavens, um, I can understand why you'd be saying you were always healing forever, because there's stuff that you're not going to be able to get unless you have something like that kingdom problem. So moving on. Oh yeah, and those eyes. Oh my gosh, those eyes. But I will tell you that, hey, whenever you got boobs in one environment and a beard in the other, man, I'll tell you, that just makes you look like a real confusing thing. Like you might be your own little tower, you might be your own little world, your own little, I don't know what. But maybe perhaps one of those that Jesus looks at and says, "You burn neither hot nor cold, do you?" Which that it probably is a problem, because he likes to have these things separate, defined in their roles. Like some of those that never go out of style. And it's because they are defined in that and are able to play that role as just that. Why ask why? It's just what it is. Um, so I'm going way off the where I wanted to go probably with this. I'm just going to keep this way short and say this. Let's continue doing what we've been doing these last 8 weeks or whatever it's been. Um, this is working, and I am convinced by what I'm hearing that, in fact, what I've been told about that is being manifested as reality and shall be. And that's good. That's real good. That's real good. Um, I also saw where apparently the idiots are convinced that they're still going to come back. I saw something about the prodigals because, again, they're either a prodigal or they're a kingdom spouse, or hell, there's something about a soul contract or whatever junk. Like, you owe me. No, I don't, and I'm not joined with you. And no union between me and darkness is going to be anything that I'm accepting. I'm not going to be trapped by such a thing. Again, if any type of thing was set up like that, it would be understood that it's only going to be going on as long as it serves our purposes. In other words, that healing community that goes on and on, it would be serving our purposes. And there would be no doubt about that. And we would not be imposed upon. And if at any point in time we looked at it and thought, this just isn't what we want, and it doesn't seem to be that we can get what we want out of it, then we would kick off and leave it. And that would be the end of that. Because we're not into suffering for the darkness. I'm not here to serve the darkness. I'm not here to further evil. But we've already covered that, haven't we? So let's continue up, and we'll just continue on going up and advancing like that, and progressing. Keep on climbing higher and higher, because it's working. It's actually doing the trick, and it won't be, but like I've been told, probably more than a few days before automatically old Tom is in charge again, sitting in that command seat, and naturally everything will begin to happen. And with the team that we have coming on, I expect it'll go well quickly. Guys, thanks so very much for all your love and support. I may try to address a couple of these other issues just to give you guys some feedback, just for fun. Um, but that would be later on. So, peace be upon you and peace be with you. And again, God love you that have been so very good to us and helpful. And oh, and we've been hearing the songs. And no, we don't have daddy issues. Cats in the cradle doesn't mean anything to me. And except it just, there you go. The way the system's set up, until they make that spiritual connection with each other, there's going to be, that missing feeling. But that's not there. And no, I don't have hate in me, so I can't generate some type of misunderstanding, hurt feeling type of thing. I've got issues, blah, 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 blah. And I heard the thing about King Jeremy. Let me ask you this. Do you think King Jeremy is wicked? He spoke in class today, they said. And before I heard the lyrics, or read the lyrics rather, it always sounded like he spoke and cleansed the day. And this is before I ever, saw the video or anything. But do you think he's wicked? Or do you think it is the wicked O rules his world? Because whenever Eddie sings that, he does have that very pronounced pause between the two there. I mean, you could construe it as King Jeremy the wicked O ruled his world. Or you could say King Jeremy, and then there's a pause. The wicked O ruled his world. I don't know. How do you look at it? And so, no, we don't have hate in us, so we don't have emotional or so. Again, like I was telling you, the emotional, psychological issues, thing, ploy, you're done with that. That's not ammo. Think of yourselves as, little 2-year-old children, tossing styrofoam blocks at an adult. That's all. So emotional, psychological manipulations, you're done. There's nothing there. You're just wasting your time with that. Now, if you had some kind of honest thing, I'm going to say that. I will make another video about that. I can't say that I'm completely free of it altogether, because what I felt the other day was, but now see, here it is. Here's the good part is I'm completely aware of what's happening. Whenever I feel the part of me that is the fixer who says, I can fix that. I understand why it's there, but I understand that there'd have to be certain conditions met before I could safely say that I could fix it. Like, for example, it'd have to want to be fixed. But anyway, guys, thanks again. Let's just keep going, because I think really, truly, it's as I've been told, it won't be long before it just kicks in and we're on automatic. Flop, 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 flop. A few flaps of that wing and we'll just soar. God love you. God keep you.